All right, we're here with puzzle solutions. What are we going to do here? Well, I like this move. Wins the bishop on e2, but he's got a bishop here. So removal of defender / change of powers. Okay, we changed the power of what was happening in controlling g3. Now there's no control of g3. Check. What are you doing, Bobby Fischer? We're going to check him anyway. We're going to check him again. If he goes rook to a1, we're going to go knight to f4, double check. And then, it's not going to be good. Well, I got queen takes queen. Now, what? Okay, so what you trying to do to me? Queen takes queen, rook to d8, check. Rook takes rook, pawn takes rook equals queen, and that's checkmate. However, I have a different move for him. Queen takes queen is either double question mark or double exclamation. Queen takes queen, rook to d8 check. Queen goes back to f8. And that's the thing. His trap doesn't work. We play the defensive move with an X-ray defense. Notice how the queen, go back. The queen defends the rook, X-ray through this rook. The rook defends the queen, X-ray through this rook. This is a double X-ray defense. Super rare. You don't see it very often. And guess what? You lose. Super smoking. Oh, look at this guy, you jerk. Well, let's just do the brute force technique. Let's check him on the back rank. King to b2 only move. Well, that doesn't do anything. We can't check him again. Well, that's not working. So what if we check him here? Check on c2. If he goes to b1, knight checks, king to a1. And then what? Do we have a check here? I don't know. Rook c2 check, king b1 forced. Knight checks on c3, king a1 forced. Rook to c1 check, king to b2, rook to b1 check. Yes, the knight guards a2 and king to a3, we skewer him. This is all visualization. This gets him. Because now he loses king a3, rook a1, skewer. You saw me do this right here with just visualization. Now I showed you piece movements so you could see kind of close to what I was getting at. But this is what's going on in my brain. All right, this black king is in trouble. Let me see, blocked, not blocked. Oh, I'm sorry, correction, blocked, 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 blocked. If we check him, he's mated. So, fantasy technique, that's a checkmate. Now, I can't play that move, but I might be able to play this move and check him here. This move would also be a checkmate. So I can't play this move, but I could play this move because I'm threatening to play rook takes pawn, and if he moves his pawn forward, rook takes here is checkmate. So this looks like rook to g6, looks like it. We're just looking for a checking move. The knight, is it that checkmate too? Or knight even to h1? No, he's got f4. All right, so no, f4 is not blocked. That's my mistake. So that's not blocked. Okay. So I was incorrect. Rook g6 is not correct. And see, this is the beautiful thing. In chess, you want to find the errors. I looked at rook g6 and I had made a visual hallucination that I guarded f4. I don't. So I figured it out using my visualization that rook f6 now guards every square. Whoops, game over. Because I have two checkmates now. I have knight to e4 checkmate, and I have rook knight to h1 checkmate. So rook f6, it's almost a double exclamation move. It's not an obvious move at all. We just have to look and see. My spidey senses notice this king is trapped, nearly mated. So we brute forced the idea of knight e4 check, and he just goes, well, king to f4. Well, we'll stop that move. So this is the beautiful thing about brute force technique. We took the move of, I said knight h1 or knight e4 check. It's a mate because we had the square, but we didn't have the square. I had made a hallucination. It happens. It's okay. I do this all inside my head, and I caught my own mistake, so there's no problems. Okay, well, right off the top of my head, I don't know. If I play h5, notice this king again. This king is trapped. I'd love to play this move for checkmate, but he would just play king takes free queen. So if I play, notice this pawn is pinned. I can't play f5. Bishop is on me. I just play h5. I'm threatening to checkmate this guy. So he's like, well, he needs to play h3. What happens after that? I mean, the other idea that I had was checking him. He can't take the pawn. If he takes the pawn, check skewers this rook on h6. So I looked at this idea. I'm like, that's kind of cheesy, and it just doesn't feel like the correct, efficient move. So h5 threatens his checkmate, but he's got h3, which is annoying. The other idea would be to guard this f, well, not even the f pawn, but I don't know. Let's just check him. Check on h5. King g2, best move. Queen to g4 check. King to like f1, I suppose. Queen to h3 check. King goes over to here. So what? Then nothing's happening. h5, h3. Queen to h4. He could. No, he still can't take that pawn. I don't know. His queen's not really trapped, is it? Bingo. He's going to take this a pawn. So, he's threatening a6 and c7. I can't guard both of those. Well, I could here. I'm still never going to win his queen. He's got queen to d4, so that's okay. The other idea would be this is no good. What about b4? Let's just attack him. Knight d5, I don't care for that at all. That looks like d4. b4 is a dumb move. Check. Goes there. Oh, here's an idea. Queen h5 check. King g2 I think is the best move. f3 check. What are you going to do now, Bobby Fischer? Can't take it. King to g3 looks awful because I would just check him and win the rook. King to f1 again, but now I've got queen checks, king e1. And that's checkmating. This might be the move here. Queen h5 leads to a checkmate if I play f3 check. So queen h5. Again, he can't take the pawn. I win the rook with queen to h6 skewer. So if he takes it, I win. If he goes king to g2, I play f3 check. If he takes the pawn, oh, he can't take the pawn. It's guarded by the queen. If he goes backwards, king h1, queen g2 is a mate. King f1, queen g2 check, king e1. That's just a checkmate. So this is the only one that doesn't check. He has to take it. Then that way I just skewer his rook. Boink. So this is taking something, I'm taking nothing and turning it into something by pure visualization.